LPT got lots of fallen leaves? A sledgehammer and a trash can will save you yard waste bags. Now that we're in the thick of fall, here's a LPT that will help you cut down on the number of yard waste bags you're using. Gather up your leaves, twigs, whatever. Stuff it all in a large trash can or any sturdy vessel. Hold up a sledgehammer vertically over your canned yard waste and smash that $H1T. It takes almost no additional time or effort, but compacts everything down to about a quarter of the volume it would have been otherwise. You could also dump the contents back out. Spread them around and mulch your yard. Edit. These comments are pretty telling of who has lots of mature trees in around their yard and who does not or has no yard. Lol. When I was a teenager, my mom offered to pay me $1 bag of leaves. We had 4 very tall poplars in our yard. I managed to gather more than 50 bags. The sledgehammer trick would have cost me dearly. You throw away your leaves? Are you guys not making leaf Wellington? Just mulch the leaves with your lawnmower and presto, you don't need any bags. We've done that for 25 years. And the mulch is free fertilizer, and people ask why our lawn looks so much nicer than others. I've read somewhere that having that layer of leaves actually do your lawn good. I would jump in the bin and stomp them down. Except they got too compacted, and when the truck came it didn't dump properly, leading to rotting leaves in the bin till next pickup. Would not recommend. Y'all should let the leaves be, at the very least, in a designated area of your yard. Leaf mulch is critical habitat for beneficial insects. Saw a guy put them all in a trash can, then use his weed whacker to break them down. Just drive the lawnmower over them. Or just use a lawnmower to mulch it all in place. Why bag it? LPT got lots of fallen leaves? Leave them on the ground, but brush them out of walkways and roadways. The critters and your lawn will thank you. Leaf mulch can be used on top of perennial and shrub beds. I mulch in fall, store in contractor bags, reusable, then apply a couple inches thick throughout all my beds. Wonderful for the soil and reduces pests and diseases. Put leaves in a can, stick weed whacker into the trash can, mulch them. Or just let the leaves be. I'm more of a leaf blower, mulch that shit up kinda guy, but the sledgehammer idea sounds fun. Mulching blades on the mower and done. Free fertilizer. This also seems like it could be unexpectedly therapeutic. I just have a bunch of bins for yard waste. I'm not interested in making a massive compressed pail of leaves. Isn't the sledgehammer a bit over the top? Besides, how many people actually have one lying around? Or just don't clear it away at all. The leaf layer is vital for all sorts of wildlife to survive the winter, and you won't have to do yard work. My Echo leaf blower vacuum used to shred leaves and break them down in size by about 12:1. Wildlife would like you to leave the leaves. Red bats hibernate in the leaves, for example. Or just leave the leaves because they're supposed to fall on the ground and degrade to fill the soil with nutrients and provide for many insects and other organisms. Great idea. I think a 10 x 10 steel tamper would work a little better. Or leave the leaves on the ground. It's good for the soil and lots of insects and critters. Got a leaf blower that doubles as a mulcher a few years back. Cut my yard waste into a 1/3 as just stuffing bags. I look forward to mulching up an entire oak tree's worth every year now. This sounds like something Mike Johnson thought up to tame the gays. Why not use a mortar and pestle? That's enough internet for today. I feel like it would be a whole lot easier to just mow the leaves under. That's what pretty much everyone in my area does. If you have a leaf collection day, rake the leaves onto a tarp to easily drag it to the curb and dump the leaves. We have 4 60-foot maples and dragging a tarp of leaves saves me a day of raking. Why you should take away fallen leaves anyway. It is more healthy for soil and ground to leave them be. WTF? This is the worst LPT I've ever seen. Leaves occur naturally and will break down naturally. Putting them in a goddamn plastic bag makes no sense. You're creating unnecessary waste, man. Relocate them to another part of your garden if they bother you that much. God. Imagine hating leaves. I cannot understand the obsession with tidying up all the fallen leaves. I was wondering about spreading the maple leaves down our slope but worried that they would just get blown back up. Do they make good mulch? The bottom of our yard could sure use it. Leave the leaves. Better for your lawn or anything growing under there. Really good for trees, it's their winter blanket and nature. Generally, likely to have less mosquitoes next season. A $300 ride-on with bagger off Fakebook Marketplace is the real answer. Thor. Mulch with mower into your mower bag. Dump mulch bags into the back of a pickup. Once done, take the truckload to your local yard waste dump. Lawnmower set to mulch. Done. I put a bag on my mower and it mulches leaves at the same time. Like a vacuum cleaner for your lawn. While singing Peter Gabriel. I will never understand the bags. If you have a tree, you probably also have a section of yard where you could dump a little bit of compost. Why waste an inordinate amount of plastic and money on bags? Just to throw compost in the landfill? There should be compositing and providing food and habitat for micro and macroorganisms in your lawn. So you have your trees extracting all the nutrients out of the earth and then spinning out leaves. And then you bag the leaves and throw them away? Depleting the earth and polluting at the same time? Are you insane? And you're paying for these bags too. You're paying to do work to destroy nature in multiple ways for no added benefit. Cramming too much weight into the paper yard bags is not a good idea. It could injure the collectors. If you want to mulch, you can mow the lawn with the leaves still on it. Because we all have multiple trash cans we can just afford to smash weekly? Like new ones will come free in the mail? LPT got leaves? Don't try to get rid of them. Let them decay over the winter and fertilize your lawn. Like a normal person that isn't at war with their own property. Perfect lawns are a symbol of arrogance and stupidity. I bet you buy fertilizers for your grass too. Great idea, but it's the weight of the bag. Some dude's not breaking his back to pick that up. This is stupid. It's an enormous amount of effort, for a savings of what, a few bucks? Go crazy. This has to be AI generated. Mulch it and leave it on the lawn. Your yard will thank you. I read the title and thought, surely, there's more to this than putting leaves in a can and smashing them. Deserved what I got. Leave the leaves. You could also just mow over it. It will mulch and compost into your yard without any issue. Even better option to blend it with a weed whacker. Leave the leaves. Raking is for suckers. I mulch them with my mower until I finish off the gas left in my shed. And what's left can wait until spring. You gather the leaves out of your yard, so you can put them back on your yard. I feel like you could skip a step. Run your weed eater in the bag of leaves and it'll mulch them up and save a ton of space. If you have kids, you can hoist them up and put them in the yard waste bin and they can stomp dance the leaves down. It's fun for them and it saves space for more leaves. Will this still work even if you live in the UK?